This is the topic. What I want to talk about is letting people be themselves as leaders than someone else as followers or everybody else as followers that they're not because they're not that person. I mean, like, basically what followers do, basically wants to be a part of the wrong crowd of people that's just going to lead yourself into a trap and stir you in the wrong direction. Being a follower is being a part of a wrong crowd that you don't need to be a part of it. You don't need to fit in with anybody just to make yourself look good. You do what you do because you is you. You're not everybody else. You're not somebody that you're not. Just start having faith in yourself. And what others telling you what you need to do, telling you what you should and need to do, basically they don't know what it is to be a leader. They don't know how to be a great leader. Because even when successful people that got college degrees and they still telling others what they should and need to do with their future, they don't even know what it is to be a leader. Telling them they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that, basically out of jealousy because they can't find great jobs. And now they wanna make it bad for them, trying to think negative about them just to bring them down to make themselves feel better. They want them to be in the same situation that they're in. And they say that's just giving advice. We just trying to help. That is not giving no advice. You just basically bringing them down and not want them to make it in life. They trying to make it up in life because smart people nowadays, they don't even care about working anymore. They don't even care about the money anymore where they work at because at the end of the day, all that chunk change that they make is going to go on bills, food, and other stuff. Car insurance, utilities, water, and all that other stuff, just to keep themselves straight and surviving. They basically making that chunk change money to survive, but they don't have any money left for themselves. They probably get like $5, $10 in their pocket, but what they'll do, probably get them something to eat or whatever. That's how smart people do. Smart people can be very independent, start working for themselves, making money on the internet the legal way, basically doing this online marketing, investing to a business, or just buying and selling stuff on Amazon or eBay, or just making money doing YouTube videos with good content and tags and stuff, you know? Well, they gotta make money some way, somehow. They just don't want to spend the rest of their lives working at a job that pays crappy and making that chunk change because nowadays, even with the college degree, and you basically spend the rest of your 4 or 6 years for a bachelor's or a master's degree, still can't even get that job that you dreamed of. Because all the good jobs are taken. Even when you become a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, a firefighter, or something like that, you're just going to make good money. You're not going to make great money. With a college degree, that's not going to make you rich. It's not going to make you a millionaire. You're just going to make a decent amount of money for you just to have a house and a car, just to be independent. That's it. But you still have to work. And all that money just go on bills. You're not even going to have any freedom for yourself. You're not even going to travel the world like you want to. And you basically missing out on all the new things that you never experienced before. And you basically telling others what they should do in their future and how they're working smart and have better ways to have freedom and going on a new adventure by traveling the world, like going on different states or different countries as part of their adventure, saying that what you going over there for, what you don't know anything about over there. Of course they're not going to know anything about over there because they never been there before. It's part of the new adventure. It's part of the new journey, and you basically knocking them, telling them not to go there and basically stay where they're at, trying to be in that same comfort zone. That same comfort zone gets old. It gets boring. They want something new in life. They don't want to be in that same comfort zone by doing the same thing over and over again, going to the same places they've been at already, or just working. They want to see something new. It's part of a new adventure, and going and seeing new things It's part of having freedom, new freedom. That's how smart people are. And the way how I think about smart people that makes money on the internet, the legal way, because they're leaders. They're great leaders. They don't worry about what others do. They worry about themselves. They worry about what they need to do. Because they're not worrying about what anybody else do. Because that's their future. That's their choice. Leaders make the choices they think that's right for them. And followers do not tell leaders what they should know into what they do, what they should know and to do with their future. That's what followers do. Followers, however, go into that wrong trap and go into the wrong direction that they basically gonna dig a hole and can't get out of if they follow it along what others do just because they tell them to. And you see how smart people do it? They don't let nobody tell them what to do, because basically the smart people that are leaders, great leaders, they can tell the followers are jealous of them. And what the leaders don't do, the leaders don't tell others what they should and need to do. And the leaders tell themselves what they should and need to do, and what thinks that they right for them. Smart people that makes money the legal way somewhere somehow are leaders. That's how smart people do. What I think about smart people, not smart by the head, not like by the knowledge, by getting a college degree or going to school or anything like that. I'm talking about being smart in reality, having common sense. Common sense to understand what others, having common sense about different things in life and everything. That's how smart people do. Not smart in knowledge, like school work, going to college, getting a degree and everything. Not that type of smart. A different type of smart, when they know about reality and have common sense, because they're leaders, great leaders. That's what great leaders are. I'm a leader myself. I got common sense to know about what's going on in reality, because I don't really care about what other people do with their future. If they want to work, they let them work. I don't care. I don't got no problem with that, because that's the choices that they make. I'm worried about what's right for me. I do what's best for me, and the leaders do what's best for themselves and their family. That's what leaders do. Followers don't know what everybody wants. Followers don't know what leaders want. Followers know followers think what they want, think to know what they want, but they don't really know what they want. And I don't like followers. I like leaders. Followers, and another thing about followers, however, will basically having low self-esteem on themselves. Basically, saying that I don't look good. I look terrible. I need to have makeup on, like basically trying to look like Paris Hilton, Nicki Minaj, or Jennifer Lopez, and all that other stuff. They basically need to be somebody else that they're not. They're basically just worshiping these idols that's part of the Illuminati or something. They don't need that. They don't need to be worshiping what they do and do what they do. Be yourself. Be yourself for the way you are, and start having confidence in yourself, empowering yourself. You don't need to be somebody else that you're not, just to go out and look good and everything. You basically putting yourself down. And that's not what leaders are for. When you say to yourself, I need to look good or anything, I look terrible, you just being a follower. You just basically being somebody else that you're not, just to look good, just to make yourself fit in with the wrong crowd of people. And you don't need that. Fitting yourself with the wrong crowd of people is just going to lead you into a trap and stir you to a wrong direction. You're just going to be basically trapped in a deep hole that you're not going to get out of. How about believing in yourself and start being yourself? Stop being somebody else that you're not. Stop saying that you need to look good just to fit in with the crowd or something like that. Just be yourself and look good for who you are. and start having common sense too. Have common sense to understand people's lifestyle and start knowing their struggle. You can't knock nobody's hustle without knowing their struggle. If you don't know their struggle, you can't knock their hustle, how they make their money. That's what smart people do. Smart people can hustle the legal way, not the illegal way by selling drugs or anything like that. I'm talking about making money the legal way, not by working at a crappy low paying dead end job, making that chunk change, being used as puppets and slaves, and that goes on bills, food, car insurance, and all that other stuff. I'm talking about leaders that make money the smart and illegal way. That's reality. Leaders got common sense. Not smart in knowledge, talking about that math and science and English and all that stuff. I'm talking about being smart and having common sense about reality. Because nowadays, people that are top 10 that got the highest SAT score, 4.0 GPA, going to one of the best colleges or university in the world, they may be smart, but they're not always right. They make mistakes just like we do. So they not perfect. They no different. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You can't make no one be perfect either. They are for who they are. Let them be themselves. Let them be themselves as leaders in the choices they make. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not getting in trouble with the law. So don't knock them. Don't judge them. Don't say anything what they should and need to do to make you feel better. And don't make them be a follower to lead them into a trap and stir them to a wrong direction. That's all what pretty much I have to say. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Peace to y'all.